Hi again. Today I come the bearer of bad news, or good news, depending on whether you're buying a new car or not. And that is because the government has decided to change how much people pay for road tax. And it's not a simple price increase. They're changing the whole structure of it. And the way it's working is for every car that's registered after the 1st of April this year, 2017, for the first year, it'll work out the same as it does now. The way all the cars are split up into bands, depending on how much carbon dioxide it produces. And that's vaguely the same as what it is now. However, after that year, it's completely different. It's going to be a set price for every car, apart from cars that produce zero emissions. So electric cars, full electric cars, not hybrids. They're the only cars that will continue to pay no road tax. But for everybody else, it goes to a flat rate of £140 a year after the first year, unless your car's worth over 40,000. Then you pay an excess for the first 5 years of £310. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, why would you buy an expensive car when you've got to pay more? But this is where it's quite clever, especially if you've got the money to go out and buy a brand new Range Rover, like a 5 litre model. Now, the way it works now, currently in this country, owning a 5 litre Range Rover and something which just drinks the fuel like that is a bit silly, because you pay through your nose for petrol and it's just going to empty your wallet. But if you can afford that, then by all means. Most people can't, and this is where I feel it's the way the government are always looking after their own. Because currently, if you've got a 1 litre Citroen C1 or a car of that nature, you'll be paying about £20 a year for your road tax. Whereas from the 1st of April, you won't anymore. You'll be paying £140, which is a 7 times increase, and that's quite a lot for most people. Like, especially when the car's they're only spending 13,000 on the car. Now, if you spend more than 40,000 on the car, then you have to pay for the first 5 years an excess on that. And as I said, that's £310 a year. So over a 5 litre Range Rover, let's say, for the first year on a new system, it'll be about £500 plus £310 for the excess. So that takes up to £810 for the first year, which is more expensive than they're currently paying, if they have that. Only by £310. Then the second year, it's £140 on top of the £310. So then that's £450. So already in the second year, they're paying less than they would have done originally. Oh, fucking hell. Nearly drowned in my car in a puddle there. Yeah, so then they'll be paying less, which I can see a lot of people complaining about. But it gets worse, because they carry on paying that then for 4 years. So they've got 4 years of paying £310, £450, sorry. Which does that work out at? 4, 8, 9, 1,800. So you're talking about £3,600 over the 5 years. Now, if they register it now, beforehand, over the 5 years, they're likely to pay about £2,500. So, over 5 years, they've made a loss. But after that 5 years is up, they only pay £140. The same as if you bought a cheap car, like a environmentally friendly car. So if you're buying a big Range Rover and you're going to have it for 5 to 10 years, it's beneficial. These tight country roads can be a pain sometimes. Spinning the wheels there. Nearly got stuck. Yeah, so if you're going to buy something like that, then you will be better off. Now, if it's less than £40,000 the car, then you'd only pay the rate for the first year. And then after the first year, once you get to the second year, it's then just £140. Now, I can see a lot of people are about to start running around, kicking and screaming about this. And I can understand why. But the government made loads of money on road tax. But then over the last 10-15 years, that's curtailed dramatically. So now they're not making nearly as much money. So they need to do something about it, because the money that the government gets from tax is supposed to go towards looking after the roads, street lights, I think, all that sort of stuff. And obviously, if that money gets reduced significantly, especially in this economic time, then they can't do nothing. And that's what they're trying to put right. So they could have just increased it and increased it dramatically. But no matter what they had done, people would have complained. Now, as I said, I do understand the reasoning behind it. But I don't quite understand how the big thirsty cars that are expensive to buy in the first place are being let off so lightly. I'd have thought that they'd have changed that, but obviously not. So that's my, should I say, take on things. Let me know in the comments what you think down below. I'm Chris Dalton. Thanks for watching my channel. Please subscribe. We'll have many more videos to come. Thanks for watching. Bye.